So Angel Reese is officially out for the year in what is one of the weirdest things I have seen.
Angel Reese is out for the year with a season-ending injury, she announced on her social media.
Did Angel Reese quit on her team? Or is she just looking out for her long-term career? Today, we're diving into the drama surrounding Reese's injury and how it's affecting the Chicago Sky. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. When playing despite pain was deemed tough, is it not? Angel Reese, nevertheless, just turned that notion on its head. Her injury video went viral, but not for the reasons you may think.
Reese has had a phenomenal first season, setting a WNBA record with 15 double-doubles.
Shocking. She had an incredible performance, 24 points, 12 boards in that matchup.
This begs the question, what is the true cost of enduring the suffering? When Reese said that her ankle resembled a golf ball, she delivered a bombshell. Folks, that's more than just a sprain. We are discussing significant edema here. This is where things start to get crazy though, because Reese decided against toughing it out like so many other sportsmen have in the past. So she opted to stay home and concentrate on getting better. You would think that fans would understand by now, wouldn't you? False. There was a strong backlash. Reese was accused by some of leaving her team. They were accusing her of being uncommitted and disappointing everyone. Reese was caught in the midst of what seemed to be a social media firestorm. Hold on though, let's stand back and examine the wider picture. Reese is considering more than just this season or the upcoming game. She is considering her career as a whole. She expressed in her video her desire for a protracted and prosperous career in the WNBA. Furthermore, what do you know? That's a very astute thought. Consider it. How many athletes have we witnessed ignore ailments only to later experience chronic issues? Too numerous to count. In this situation, Reese is taking the long view, which is something we don't see enough of in athletics. The issue is, Reese is playing the long game. She is not simply thinking about the here and now. Is it the appropriate move though? That's what everybody wants to know. One side is the mindset of the old school. Don't fail your squad, persevere through the suffering and display your fortitude. This kind of thinking has been ingrained in athletes for many years. To be honest, it has resulted in some amazing moments in the history of sports. Conversely, there is a new generation of athletes who place a higher priority on their lifespan and well-being. They're considering more than just the upcoming match or season. Their entire careers and post-sports lifestyles are on their minds.
But if you look at what she did at LSU, she had, I think she set the SEC record with the most consecutive double-double.
She did play in the Sky's last game on Friday, finishing with 24 points and 12 boards in a win over the Sparks.
And that's when Reese's choice becomes truly intriguing. It's not only a decision she's making for herself. She might be establishing a new benchmark for how sportsmen respond to injury, as though to say, hey, it's okay to put your health first. This is where things become tricky though. The WNBA schedule is brief. Every match matters. Reese's absence as a great athlete has an impact on more than just her. It impacts the league overall, her club, and their prospects of making the playoffs. Reese may be considering the long term, but there are a lot of immediate repercussions to take into account. Not to be overlooked are the supporters. To watch the top players on the court, they must pay. It is sad when someone with Reese's caliber sits out, but should an athlete's health take a back seat to what fans expect? Answering such question is not easy. The Chicago Sky turned the narrative on its head just when you thought the drama could go any wilder. Without Reese, they didn't simply get by, they flourished. Everyone is now wondering if our assessment of Angel Reese's influence was accurate. Everyone is talking about the game that the Sky recently played. In Reese's absence, they scored an incredible 192 points. That's a declaration rather than merely a victory. They thumped their rivals 192-77. This is the kind of score that causes you to pause and think twice. This is where things become really fascinating though. In addition to scoring a lot of points, the squad performed better as a whole. Everyone was getting involved, the offense was firing, and the ball was moving. Without Reese on the court, it's as though they discovered a whole other gear.
Goes out there, fights, gives it all she's got for her teammates every day, and they were relevant for a while before they went on this latest losing streak.
Right now, from all areas of the floor.
40% for the season, the best of her career.
Hit 3 triples on Friday for the Sky. Got doubled there, someone's open, it's Harrison.
Now for a brief discussion about Camila Cardoso. She made a major contribution, scoring 10 points and pulling down 11 rebounds for a double-double. A player's career could be drastically altered by that kind of performance. Cardoso demonstrated that she is a formidable opponent rather than merely a backup. Fans are already beginning to pose some challenging queries. Many observed that the Sky appeared to be playing more effectively without Reese. Low-key, Chicago's Sky is playing better without Angel Reese, one fan even remarked. That's the kind of remark that may ignite a WNBA community firestorm. It's not just fans, though. Analysts of basketball are also contributing. They are highlighting how the ball movement and the team's offensive appeared more cohesive. One observer commented, "The offense was alive. They moved the ball. The team looked much better." That's a professional stating that the squad could be better off without its best player. It's not just a casual opinion. So what does Angel Reese's future hold?
What was it? What was the injury? Do you know?
She didn't disclose a risk.
Izzy Harrison has stepped up in so many ways in Angel Reese's absence.
Her injury video caused uproar on its own, and now this game is stoking the flames even more. People are beginning to question whether her position on the team has to be reassessed. What does it say about her significance to the team if the Sky can win, and win big, without her? It's an awkward circumstance. Reese has undeniable talent, though. There's a reason she's a star player. Conversely, though, basketball is a team sport. The coaches cannot ignore it if the squad performs better as a unit without her. It's possible that this game has altered the discourse about Angel Reese. It's no longer only about her injury. Her role on the squad and her influence on the court are now the main concerns. The Sky showed they could succeed without her. Turns out Chicago can win without Reese, one analyst said. That's the kind of thing that might upset the dynamics within a team. There's another game going on behind the scenes, even though everyone is talking about the Sky's huge victory. Every elite athlete must navigate this risky balancing act, and things just became much more difficult for Angel Reese. What could be more absurd than the Sky's victory? The strain these young athletes are under. Let's discuss why Angel Reese's choice goes beyond a single game. Being a standout athlete involves more than just performing well on game day. The majority of fans never see this 24/7 work. Every move made by athletes like Angel Reese is closely scrutinized, and that extends to how they manage wounds. Reese wasn't simply whining about missing a game when she posted that ankle-related video. She was choosing a path for her career. Consider it. Her entire future might be in jeopardy with one poor move or landing. These athletes are under constant pressure to perform at that level. This is the tough part, though. Fans anticipate superhuman feats from their stars. They want to watch Reese play those amazing plays on the court. Some believe she is betraying the squad when she withdraws to attend to her health. It's a difficult situation to be in. The criticism that Reese received was severe. A few fans criticized her for her negative attitude. Some said that she was leaving her team, as if they've forgotten that she is a human being with a body that needs healing just like everyone else's. The problem is that Reese is considering more than simply today or tomorrow. She is considering her entire career. Taking good care of your health is smart business, especially in the WNBA, where careers can be brief and every season counts. Toughness isn't the only factor anymore. It has to do with enduring. Let's now discuss the expectations that these athletes must meet. It goes beyond just playing well. It involves juggling being a shrewd business person, a team player, and a role model. Asking someone who is still discovering who they are in the world to do that is a lot. Reese's circumstances highlight the complexity of being a top athlete in the modern era. It goes beyond what occurs on the court. It's about simultaneously taking care of your future, your health, and your image. Additionally, those elements don't always line up perfectly. Consider it. People might have referred to Reese as reckless if she had continued to play through her pain and made it worse. But others label her as selfish when she takes her time recovering. There's no way to win this.
Rookie Angel Reese is out for the remainder of the season with a wrist injury.
WNBA star rookie Angel Reese will sit out the rest of the season after suffering a wrist injury.
The entire ordeal around Reese's injury video teaches us a valuable lesson. It involves more than simply one participant or one group. It has to do with how we handle our athletes. Do we regard them as mere entertainment or as individuals with jobs to manage? As it happens, being a top athlete involves more than merely participating in the sport. It involves simultaneously managing your image, your health, and your career. That's not an easy task. Most of us will never have to perform this balancing act. Thus, keep in mind that there's more to the story the next time you witness a player sit out a game or take some time off to heal. They are considering more than just the upcoming match. They're considering their entire career, their long-term well-being, and yes, even their post-sports future.